As you step into the warm library, the soft creak of the door echoes through the quiet space, a gentle whisper that slowly fades away, leaving only the silence that envelops you, a soothing balm for your weary mind. The musty scent of old books rises up to greet you, a familiar and comforting aroma that fills your senses, calm and reassuring, as the gentle warmth of the lamps on your skin begins to seep into your bones, easing any tension, melting away any fatigue. The air is thick with the smell of old paper and leather-bound tomes, a scent that is both earthy and rich, like the smell of a forest after a spring rain, and as you breathe it in, you feel your mind begin to unwind, your thoughts slowing, like a gentle stream meandering through a peaceful landscape. The lamps, with their soft, golden glow, cast a warm and inviting light over the room, illuminating the tall shelves that stretch up to the ceiling, lined with books that seem to stretch on forever, their leather spines creaking softly in the silence. The plush armchairs, scattered throughout the room, invite you to sit and stay a while, to sink into their soft cushions and let the warmth of the library wrap itself around you. As you look around, you notice the way the light dances across the pages of the books, casting a warm and comforting glow over everything, making you feel like you're wrapped in a soft, cozy blanket, safe and protected from the outside world. As you walk further into the library, the soft carpet beneath your feet muffles any sound, allowing you to move quietly, almost silently, through the room, as if you're gliding across a peaceful lake on a summer's day. The silence is almost palpable, a physical presence that surrounds you, a gentle hug that holds you close, making you feel safe and protected. You can feel the weight of the books on the shelves, the collective knowledge and wisdom of countless authors and thinkers, a reminder that you're not alone, that there are others out there who have thought and felt and written, leaving behind a legacy of words and ideas to comfort and inspire you. The lamps, with their soft shades, cast a warm and comforting light over the room, a light that seems to grow softer and more gentle with each passing moment, as if it's slowly seeping into your skin, filling you with a sense of peace and tranquility. The shadows on the walls seem to grow longer and more gentle, as if they're stretching out to envelop you, to hold you close and keep you safe. The air is filled with the soft scent of old books and the gentle hum of silence, a silence that's almost musical, a soft and soothing melody that seems to vibrate through every cell of your body. As you move through the room, you notice the way the books seem to loom above you, their pages whispering softly in the silence, as if they're sharing secrets and stories, ancient wisdom and timeless truths. The room seems to grow quieter, more still, as if it's holding its breath, waiting for you to settle in, to make yourself at home. The plush armchairs seem to beckon you, to invite you to sit and stay a while, to let the warmth and comfort of the library wrap itself around you like a soft, cozy blanket. You can feel the softness of the cushions, the gentle give of the fabric, as you imagine yourself sinking into the chair, feeling the weight of your body supported, your mind at ease. The silence is a balm to your soul, a soothing salve that heals and comforts, a reminder that you're safe, that you're protected, that you're exactly where you need to be. As you breathe in the musty scent of old books, you feel your mind begin to slow, your thoughts growing quieter, more peaceful, as if they're drifting away on a gentle stream, carried by the soft current of the library's silence. The lamps seem to grow softer, their light more gentle, as if they're slowly fading into the background, leaving only the silence, the peace, the comfort of the library. And as you stand there, surrounded by the soft glow of the lamps, the gentle whisper of the books, you feel yourself becoming one with the silence, your breath slowing, your heart rate decreasing, your mind growing quieter, more peaceful, as you let the warmth and comfort of the library envelop you, wrap itself around you, and hold you close. and you turn, feeling the cool smoothness of the wooden floor beneath your bare feet, each step a quiet sigh that blends with the hush of the room, the tall shelves rising like gentle guardians on either side, their spines worn soft by countless curious hands, and the light from the brass lamp spills amber pools onto the dark wood, painting the edges of the books in a warm, honeyed glow that seems to breathe with you. You let your fingertips trail along the leather bindings, each touch a faint, comforting whisper, the grain of the covers cool and supple, the faint scent of aged paper and polished wood rising like a slow sigh, and with every book you pass the air grows a little thicker with calm, a little richer with the promise of stories that have waited patiently for centuries, their pages turning silently in the night, their words resting like dew on a sleeping meadow. The aisles narrow gently, the shelves drawing closer together as if to cradle you, and ahead a single armchair sits tucked into a quiet corner, its deep cushions inviting, its fabric a muted velvet that catches the lamplight in a soft, velvety shimmer, and a small side table beside it holds a single, steaming cup of tea, the steam curling upward in lazy spirals that dissolve into the golden air. You approach the chair as if drawn by a quiet magnet, the floorboard sighing beneath each step, and you sink into the embrace of the seat, the cushions yielding slowly, molding to the curve of your body, the fabric brushing against your skin like a tender sigh. The world beyond the library's wall seems to fade, the night outside a distant, muted lullaby, and inside the room the only sounds are the faint creak of the chair settling, the soft rustle of a page turning somewhere far away, and the steady, rhythmic rise and fall of your own breath. You rest your hands on the armrests, feeling the cool, polished wood beneath your palms, and you let your eyes drift over the spines that line the walls, their titles glowing faintly in the amber light, each one a quiet invitation, a promise of worlds that unfold slowly, gently, without urgency. The lamps flicker just enough to cast dancing shadows that sway like slow breath across the shelves, and the warmth from the light wraps around you like a soft blanket, seeping into your shoulders, your neck, the small of your back, easing every tension, every lingering thought. You inhale deeply, the scent of old paper, polished wood, and the faint sweetness of the tea mingling together, and you exhale slowly, feeling the breath travel down your spine, releasing, unwinding, each exhale a little longer, a little deeper than the last. The chair seems to hold you more firmly now, as if the library itself has leaned in to cradle you, and you feel the gentle weight of the books around you, their collective presence a quiet chorus of calm, their stories settling into the corners of your mind like dust motes drifting in a sunbeam. Your eyelids grow heavy, the golden light softening further, the edges of the room blurring into a warm, indistinct glow, and you allow yourself to simply be, to exist in this moment of stillness, of comfort, of safety. The night deepens outside, but inside the library the lamps keep their steady, golden vigil, and you, nestled in the armchair, become part of the quiet, a living bookmark in the endless story of this peaceful place, drifting, dreaming, perfectly at rest. As the stillness envelops you, the soft ticking of the clock in the distance becomes a gentle heartbeat, a reassuring pulse that underscores the quiet, reminding you that time itself is slowing, stretching out the moments into long, languid stretches of calm. The whisper of pages turning in the breeze stirs the air, a soft susurrus that blends with the clock's ticking, creating a soothing melody that lulls you deeper into relaxation, your eyelids growing heavier, your breathing slowing, as the world outside recedes, and the library's peaceful atmosphere wraps itself around you, a warm, comforting blanket. The scent of old paper and ink wafts up, a rich, earthy aroma that fills your senses, transporting you to a place of serenity, where worries and cares are left behind, and all that's left is the gentle, soothing present. Your fingers, resting on the armchair's plush cushions, feel the softness, the gentle give of the fabric, as your body sinks deeper into the chair, becoming one with it, merging with the quiet, the stillness, the peace. As you sit, surrounded by the towering shelves, the books seem to loom over you, sentinels of knowledge, guardians of the stories, the tales, the secrets, and the dreams that lie within their pages. But they're not overwhelming, not threatening, just quiet companions, standing watch, their leather-bound spines creaking softly as the air stirs, a gentle reminder of the countless worlds, the infinite possibilities that lie within their covers. The lamp beside you casts a warm, golden glow, illuminating the pages of the book that lies open on the side table, the words blurring, merging, as your eyes grow heavier, your focus softening, and the meaning, the sense, the story itself becomes less important than the sensation, the feeling, the atmosphere that surrounds you. The words dissolve, becoming a gentle, soothing hum, a background noise that underscores the quiet, the stillness, the peace. Your breathing slows, becomes more relaxed, as the calm deepens, spreads, filling you, surrounding you, becoming you. Your body, your mind, your spirit, all become one with the quiet, the stillness, the peace, as the world outside recedes, fades, disappears, leaving only the gentle, soothing present. The clock ticks on, a steady heartbeat, a reminder that time itself is slowing, stretching out the moments, as the library's peaceful atmosphere wraps itself around you, a warm, comforting blanket. The scent of old paper and ink fills your senses, a rich, earthy aroma that transports you to a place of serenity, where worries and cares are left behind, and all that's left is the gentle, soothing present. Your fingers, resting on the armchair's plush cushions, feel the softness, the gentle give of the fabric, as your body sinks deeper into the chair, becoming one with it, merging with the quiet, the stillness, the peace. As the moments stretch out, the silence becomes almost palpable, a living, breathing entity that surrounds you, envelops you, becomes you. The air is filled with the soft, golden light, the warm, comforting smell of old paper and ink, and the gentle, soothing sound of the clocks ticking, the pages whispering, a symphony of calm, a chorus of peace. Your eyes, growing heavier, more relaxed, begin to droop, to close, as the world outside recedes, fades, disappears, leaving only the gentle, soothing present. The library's peaceful atmosphere wraps itself around you, a warm, comforting blanket, protecting you, shielding you from the world outside, from the worries, the cares, the troubles that lie beyond the threshold. You are safe, you are calm, you are at peace, surrounded by the quiet, the stillness, the peace of the library at midnight. The clock ticks on, a steady heartbeat, a reminder that time itself is slowing, stretching out the moments, as the library's peaceful atmosphere wraps itself around you, a warm, comforting blanket. The scent of old paper and ink fills your senses, a rich, earthy aroma that transports you to a place of serenity, where worries and cares are left behind, and all that's left is the gentle, soothing present. Your body, your mind, your spirit, all become one with the quiet, the stillness, the peace, as the world outside recedes, fades, disappears, leaving only the gentle, soothing present. You are drifting, dreaming, perfectly at rest, surrounded by the towering shelves, the books, the lamp, the clock, the soft, golden light, the warm, comforting smell of old paper and ink, and the gentle, soothing sound of the pages whispering. The library's peaceful atmosphere wraps itself around you, a warm, comforting blanket, protecting you, shielding you from the world outside, from the worries, the cares, the troubles that lie beyond the threshold. You are safe, you are calm, you are at peace, surrounded by the quiet, the stillness, the peace of the library at midnight. As the moments stretch out, the silence becomes almost palpable, a living, breathing entity that surrounds you, envelops you, becomes you. The air is filled with the soft, golden light, the warm, comforting smell of old paper and ink, and the gentle, soothing sound of the clocks ticking, the pages whispering, a symphony of calm, a chorus of peace. Your eyes, growing heavier, more relaxed, begin to droop, to close, as the world outside recedes, fades, disappears, leaving only the gentle, soothing present. The library's peaceful atmosphere wraps itself around you, a warm, comforting blanket, protecting you, shielding you from the world outside, from the worries, the cares, the troubles that lie beyond the threshold. You are drifting, dreaming, perfectly at rest, surrounded by the quiet, the stillness, the peace of the library at midnight. The clock ticks on, a steady heartbeat, a reminder that time itself is slowing, stretching out the moments as the library's peaceful atmosphere wraps itself around you, a warm, comforting blanket. The scent of old paper and ink fills your senses, a rich, earthy aroma that transports you to a place of serenity, where worries and cares are left behind, and all that's left is the gentle, soothing present. You are safe, you are calm, you are at peace, surrounded by the quiet, the stillness, the peace of the library at midnight. The lamp beside you casts a gentle amber halo over the worn leather of the armchair, and the light seems to breathe with the slow rise and fall of your chest, each inhale drawing the scent of aged paper deeper into the quiet corners of the room, each exhale releasing a soft sigh that mingles with the faint rustle of pages turning somewhere far away, a sound so delicate it feels like a whisper of wind through autumn leaves. The tall shelves rise like silent guardians, their spines aligned in orderly rows, each book a tiny universe waiting patiently, their covers glowing faintly in the low light as if they, too, are settling into the night, their stories pausing, their words folding into the hush that surrounds you. You feel the plush cushions cradle the curve of your back, the fabric yielding just enough to let your shoulders drop, the tension that once lived in the line of your jaw melting away like warm honey, and the weight of the day slips from your fingertips, leaving only the comforting heaviness of relaxation. A distant clock ticks once, twice, its rhythm so slow it becomes part of the background lullaby, each tick a gentle reminder that time itself has softened, stretching out like a warm blanket draped over the world. The fire in the hearth, though unseen, sends a faint glow that paints the edges of the room in gold, and the heat drifts toward you on invisible currents, wrapping your hands, your feet, the tip of your nose in a tender embrace. Your breath deepens naturally, each inhalation a slow tide pulling calm into every cell, each exhalation a quiet release, a letting go that travels from the crown of your head down to the soles of your feet, unspooling any lingering knots of thought. Thoughts that once fluttered like moths around a candle now drift like clouds across a twilight sky, slow and unhurried, their edges blurring until they become mere shapes of light and shadow, no longer demanding attention, simply existing in the spaciousness of your mind. You notice the faint imprint of a page against your fingertips, the smoothness of the paper, the faint grain that tells of countless hands that have turned it before, and the memory of those hands feels like a gentle handshake across centuries, a quiet communion of readers sharing the same stillness. The library, the night, the lamp, the chair, all join together in a single, harmonious sigh, a chorus of comfort that rises and falls with your breath. Your eyelids grow heavier, each blink a soft descent, the world around you blurring into a warm, golden haze where the boundaries between you and the room dissolve, where the scent of ink and wood becomes a sweet perfume that fills every breath, where the quiet is not an absence but a presence, a living, breathing thing that holds you close. The armchair seems to sigh with you, its springs easing, its fabric whispering as you sink deeper, as if the chair itself is exhaling, releasing the day's stories into the night air. You are cradled, you are held, you are utterly, completely at ease, and the library at midnight becomes a sanctuary where sleep arrives not as a sudden plunge but as a gentle tide, rising slowly, covering the shore of consciousness with a soft, silken foam. And so you rest, drifting, floating, the last threads of wakefulness slipping away like mist at dawn, leaving behind only the quiet, the warmth, the peace that has always been here, waiting patiently for you to arrive, to settle, to simply be. The hush deepens around you like a gentle blanket. Each breath you draw a soft whisper that mingles with the faint hum of the lamps, a low golden murmur that seems to vibrate in the very wood of the shelves. The light pools in warm amber circles on the worn leather of the armchairs, spilling across the spines of countless volumes, each one holding a quiet story that has long since settled into the rhythm of the night. You feel the subtle weight of the book you cradle, its cover smooth beneath your fingertips, the pages turning of their own accord as if guided by the slow tide of your thoughts, each turn a quiet sigh that adds to the lullaby of the room. Outside, the world has slipped into a deeper slumber, the distant rumble of traffic has faded to a faint, rhythmic hush, the occasional hoofbeat of a late carriage now a memory that drifts away like smoke. The moon, a pale silver coin, rests high above the rooftops, its light filtered through the tall windows into a soft, diffused glow that kisses the edges of the shelves, turning dust motes into tiny constellations that dance lazily in the still air. You watch them, unbothered, as they drift in slow, graceful arcs, each one a tiny reminder that even the smallest things move with a patient, unhurried grace. Your body sinks further into the plush embrace of the chair, the cushions molding to the curve of your spine, the fabric breathing with you, warm and yielding. The muscles in your shoulders release, one by one, as if each exhalation were a gentle hand smoothing away the last traces of tension. Your hands rest lightly on the armrests, palms open, fingers curling around the cool wood, feeling the faint pulse of the lamps glow through the grain. The air carries the faint scent of aged paper, of polished wood, of a hint of vanilla from the old leather, a perfume that has been woven into the very walls over countless evenings. Thoughts, if they arise, come as soft clouds across a twilight sky, present, acknowledged, then released without resistance. You notice the subtle rise and fall of your chest, the natural rhythm that ties you to this moment, to this room, to the quiet promise that nothing urgent demands your attention. The library, with its towering shelves and endless corridors of knowledge, becomes a sanctuary not of study but of surrender, a place where the mind may wander freely among the rows without ever needing to arrive anywhere. A faint turn of a page somewhere in the distance, perhaps a night shift librarian adjusting a volume, adds a delicate percussive note, a single, muted click that reverberates like a heartbeat in the vastness. It does not disturb, it merely underscores the continuity of this peaceful night, a reminder that the world continues its slow, steady turning while you remain cradled in this pocket of stillness. The lamps flicker ever so slightly, their flames breathing in time with your own breath, casting shadows that stretch and retreat like shy creatures across the floor. You feel the warmth of the light on your cheek, a tender kiss that seems to melt any lingering coolness from the night air. The silence is not empty, it is full, rich with the texture of comfort, the weight of history, the promise of rest. As the minutes stretch into a soft, unmeasured expanse, the boundary between you and the library blurs. You become part of the shelves, part of the leather, part of the golden glow, each breath a thread weaving you deeper into the tapestry of this night. The world beyond the windows, the responsibilities, the expectations, all dissolve into a distant murmur, leaving only the gentle hum, the warm light, the slow, steady rise and fall of your own breath. And so you remain, floating in the quiet stillness, the library's embrace holding you like a lullaby sung by the night itself, each moment a tender sigh that carries you further into the sweet, unbroken peace that has always been here, waiting, patient, ever ready to cradle you in its soft, golden hush.